Alrighty. Well, we're back at Satisfactory. Oh, and welcome to my little corner of YouTube. And if you're new, hi, I'm Lady Ha. Subscribe, hit the like, help a girl reach our next goal, which is 400 subscribers. That would be lovely. And let's get into it. Well, first and foremost, we got a phase to complete. Oh, let's drop in those. That means we get to do that. Bye. Is it gone? Can we see it? Somewhat. It's still going though. I did a tiny bit more work on this facility, and as you guys can see, it's not done. And we have some updates to do as well, and so do we want to build first or updates first? You know what? Update first. Yeah. So the update is we got 2 train lines going in. One with a bit more iron ore and one with some crystal related items such as silica and crushed crystal. Yep. That's what's going in. And I made a train tunnel because I kind of stacked the train stations. There's one station and there's the top station. The top, and at some point it will. But I made a nice tunnel. So when the train gets back, we're gonna jump on board, and there's the crystal train. Well, we want the iron train though. So fly disabled. There we go. So yeah, I kind of made this by crystal train. Please tell me that your friend is coming in soon. Because from the iron side we can fly over to the crystal side. Better not be stuck. But yeah, I made this. And once we get some light in here and some what do I call it? Display signs. Yes. It's gonna be all snazzy dassy with some beautiful lighting. I kind of played around with it in the tunnel over there that we will see very soon. that should be the iron train coming now. Should be. Oh, it got steppy steps. Okay. Kinda did remember that the train station had steppy steps where you can kinda enter the train. Hello, train! You're probably full because we're not using your iron yet, but we're kind of future proving train. Kinda. So we're just gonna let it do its thing. Okay, off we go. I figured doing this first before getting into the building side of it were a bit more fun. Plus a nice way to sightsee too. And on the left side we have the Caterium, which probably is going to be on your left side, I don't know. And then straight ahead, that is the steel factory. And up top is the coal power facility using compacted coal. And around the bend we go. And now we're heading into my experimental roundabout. It turned out okay, but I don't know yet. And over there is the crystal factory, which we will take a look-see at very soon. But right now we are heading over to our iron extraction site B. Because iron extraction site A is, well, by the hub. So. Choo choo, bam bam. I haven't yet decided if I want to cover this area, if I want to give it a house. I kind of do, but I also kind of don't. So down there, that is our iron ore extracting site. Not distracting. Well, it is, but also, you know, it would help if I didn't hit the wrong buttons. Yep. I'm gonna blame it on not enough coffee. So, I had a bit of fun with the design and the shape of it, and also this is another area where I would very much appreciate some color suggestions instead of the fix-it orange. But yeah. That is how it's looking, and it's fully supported. We got the lines going up and It's very simple. I just have miners in here. See? With full lines. Like I said, future proving our build area, so to speak. Now, let's just over here, because that means we can catch the crystal train back. With the crystal area. And I had again a bit of fun with the design on this. Oh, there she goes. But again, very simple. What creates the interest of this build is the shapes. So, grand tour of the outside. Now we're gonna have a grand tour on the inside. And we'll take it from the top. And this walkway is not yet supported, but it will be. So, let's land. While we head on down. I went to my foster dad's funeral Wednesday, and when you see this, it's been exactly a week since I went. A lot of people showed up, which was very nice and very lovely. And I'm just gonna keep it at that. And of course, I'm still very sad. And this is keeping my brain nicely distracted, okay? But I will try to keep my mood stable as much as possible. Yes, Mr. Bean. Please don't get stuck in the rocks again. And yes, I am fully aware we've got green stuff going through the building. But honestly, I couldn't get myself to cut it down. So I just let them be in here. And honestly, they are not in the way. They're not blocking anything in here. So we're gonna keep them. So we got crystal coming in, silica coming out, crusted crystal over there, and plenty of room. So and a beautiful view where we can look over at the Spire coast area. I'll try my best not to bunny hop. Default mode. And you see those walkways? That was me and Quick Smoke, aka Mikey. And Lady died before she also passed. We went exploring, and that massive walkway out there, I made that. So I needed this area to look nice, not just being functional, but I needed it to look nice. And also she liked circles, so that's why we have this going on. That's the train. We could walk back. or rather run. But yeah, that's the crystal side. I did that by myself. Mainly because I didn't want to bore you guys to tears. And also, again, I needed to keep my brain somewhat occupied while working through my feelings. So. And we are going to take a detour before we head on back to where we need to continue building and adding stuff. We're gonna go up, up, and away. And say hello to my little friend, Sulfur. And for those of you who aren't aware, I'm just gonna take you up here quickly before we head the other way, the right way, which is back to the hub area. For those of you who aren't aware and are newer to this game, so this is Crater Lake area with all of those balloon mushroom core things, and over there is the red forest, and down here that away, that is the northern forest. But yeah, up top here, and you kind of have to build up here to get up here, is that the massive walkway. But when you get up here, there will be some creatures trying to get you. But there's a beautiful sulfur node here. Which is very, very handy. Otherwise you will have to bring up the sulfur from the northern forest, and I think we can actually spot them from up here. Or we can go down to them and fly up again. But yeah, the other sulfur nodes are right down here. So that one is way closer to the coal. Ah, not now, Ada. No, no. No. Hush. Let's get back up to the sulfur, shall we? But yeah, so this node is way closer to the coal that is right here by Crater Lake. So this comes in very handy. But if you need to, you can run a belt where I have my walkway to add more sulfur to your line if you need to. I have done that before, so it's feasible. Plus this area is very great for setting up a coal power plant. Not only do we have wrecks here, but plenty of beautiful aqua. Welcome to my Lego castle. And we're kind of at the top floor. and I will give you a flying tour in a minute, but right now let's head into it. So that row there were my starting row before I expanded. And then I expanded by adding a second row. And then I expanded the second row by adding a third row. So that's another thing. When you are doing coal, whether you're doing compacted coal or normal coal, being able to expand your coal production for power is a good thing. So I highly recommend keeping that in mind. And also, thank you. And see, down here we got the assemblers going on that are producing the compacted coal. So let's head down to them before we head on out and around. So they're kind of in their own little cubby hole here. Since once you have them set up and you got your little nest egg of compacted coal stuck away, you kind of don't need to get back in here, really. And in here is my sneaky way to getting to my nest egg of compacted coal. And it's all running on an overflow system, which is a bit more convoluted than I want to get into right now. But yeah, options. And I know I need to add some more walls here, but I am utilizing 2 of the coal nodes that are here, and that's where we're going right now. We're going to the coal. And also, beautiful view, right? That's our way out. And this is our way down to the air balloon trees and the coal. So there's one node, and the other node is over there. And that is how we get to our piping. The third one is not connected because it's not in use at the moment. Yep. So it's kind of tucked away. But it's all set up and ready to go if I need it. So yeah, we got 3 nodes here, and I forgot to tell you the purity. That might be the useful information too. So this is a pure node. This is a normal node. And they are all Mark II miners. So it's gonna give us a bit more. And this is another pure one, fully overclocked. Almost. Kinda. Because this one is going to the steel area. Right. So if I need to and want to, I can still add more coal burners cold jennies to my production line. Up there. So yeah. And down here is the steel. And that is the front. And it's kind of tucked into the mountainside area here. Let me show you a bit better. As you guys can see, it's kind of built in here, kind of tucked away. But this is my Lego castle. And it will get more spikies and tile thingies, but for now, this is how it's looking. Waterfall. And water extractors. And the big walkway. So yeah, by Mr. Bean. And there is the Caterium building. And that is just for producing Caterium. Shocker, right? But that is all nicely tucked away. Had a bit of fun using the materials I had at the time. So and train supports, more trains, more trains. And we got material coming in. At some point I might tidy up my plastic line a bit. But for now, the most important thing, we're getting the material into our build area. Right. See, we got beautiful material coming in. But yeah, that is kind of the things I've been doing. And the next big thing that we will have to tackle after finishing this kind of dealio, or maybe in between finishing this, is actually adding in a storage area where you can go in, grab what you need, and off you go, adding more infrastructure to your area. And I added a bit more lights here, just a few. Who am I kidding? I went overboard. But it looks so nice though. So, let me show you before we head on up to where we actually need to be. I finished editing in lights down here. Haven't finished the back section of the walls yet. Mainly because I don't know if we need to extend or what we're gonna do yet. But the front area, design wise, I'm quite happy with. And I added in a couple more refineries. Just a which is way down here. And to my beautiful friend Nikita, who is kind of on the fence about Satisfactory. See, I leave nature alone as much as possible. We're gonna accommodate this nice big coral reef as much as possible. Yeah, more ingots coming out. There's the train line. And Ink is being produced there too. And still plenty of room to add more if need be. Alrighty. Now we can head on up and start putting some thingamabobbers down so we can make more thingamabobbers. I'm so gonna change that orange color. It's bugging me. In here I don't know. I'm not sure if I mind or if I don't mind. Well, let's head on up. Up the steppy steps. Up we go. And a nice little overview so you can keep an eye on the doorway there. Keep an eye on the other doorway down there. Oh, and I gotta sneeze. Thank God for paper. And there goes the trains. And they're both speeding. Oh well. See, more lights, more lights. So yeah, here we're gonna add a doorway. Haven't done that yet because I wanted to check and make sure we got the plastic in right and the deuterium and you know. Keepers. Sorry about that, guys. Allergies are absolutely horrific and horrible. But yeah, that is just a logistic floor, as you guys know. And this is our copper area. Got its own entrance now. And next to it is our main entrance. And things have changed a bit in here. Like I said, had a bit of fun. With the design. Oh, Jeebus. Sorry about that. But there's nothing I can do about it. Took my medicine and all of that shenanigans, so... Ugh. But yeah, had a bit of fun with that. And we still have plenty of room to walk around. And this is gonna get its own little wall too. Because I have a stupid idea. And we're gonna do that in just a second. Just gonna show you the rest of it. We might want to add a second door here. Right there. Let's just do that right now. Much better. More better. And we got some of the basic stuff going here. We got iron rods, screws, more screws because we're gonna need them later. And we got plates, and I had to add a bit more because I kinda am using all of the plates we were making, so I added a shelf. And more constructors probably are gonna end up on this shelf as well. Last thing I have done should we add another door? Probably. More doors. Yep. Let's just head over here. Haven't finished walling off this yet. But we will do that at some point very soon. So, over here we are producing two other basic items. modular frames. And on this side we got plates. Plates galore. And you might be thinking, why are we making plates over here and modular frames? Well, that's because we're gonna create some crystal oscillators here, and we're gonna make some AI limiters and circuit boards, high-speed connectors, computers, supercomputers. Yes. And that is not gonna stay floaty. But right now, it's gonna stay floaty. So don't think I just got lazy and left it like that. No. It's gonna serve a purpose later. Alright. Now we kind of have a tricky situation to figure out. So, I was thinking, we kind of need a ton of circuit boards, so double line of assemblers for that, and a single beautiful line for AI limiters. Even though we are gonna need those, we are not gonna need as many of those as we are of the circuit boards. And since this is considered a basic way of doing the bunny ears, electronic component, it's kind of fitting that we are keeping it here on a basic production floor, so to speak. I'm still kind of celebrating Halloween, so. With a very green monster, and it's quite lovely. Oh. Okay, now AI limiters first? Yeah, AI limiters first. So for the AI limiters, there's no, I don't have an alternate recipe. I'm pretty sure there is none. For that, we're gonna need copper sheets, and we're gonna need quick wire. So essentially, we're gonna need one full line of quick wire and one full line of sheets coming up here. Just for the limiters. And I'm kind of thinking that the overflow of potential the quick wire, we are gonna send over to the circuit board area, so to speak. Because for circuit boards, we could use the standard recipe, which is nice, don't get me wrong, it's a perfectly good recipe. But we got alternates, and I'm kind of, thinking of doing that. Which means we are going to need plastic and quick wire. So that is where the second line of quick wire is coming in. Plus overflow. Right. A other recipe that we could have done if we wanted to is this. It takes in rubber and petroleum coke. So when you are setting up your refinery area to make plastic and make rubber and create fuel, it's not a bad option, honestly. It doesn't make as much as the one with the quick wire and the plastic. Another good option is actually this one. Using copper sheets and silica. I'm kind of tempted to do this one too, but for simplicity's sake, we are gonna go with plastic and quick wire. And copper sheets and quick wire. That way is 3 ingredients to make 2 things, essentially. Right? Alrighty. And again, for simplicity's sake, we are gonna need 2 lines of splitters. That's gonna be the first line. And that is gonna be the second. And you're gonna need 100, so that means we need a T-bus. We need to do that. But see how nicely it sits. So that is our setup for this side. And it's kind of gonna be similar on the other side. And a big jump. So this is gonna be our product line, so to speak. I don't want that, I want one of these. So now we're just gonna go the other way with the second one. A line, please. Oh no, you're not gonna behave. Of course not. Can we grab it? Yes. Take that out, and we continue. No. Let me jump. It's not gonna let me. these. And I'm not gonna boop anything like Kibits. Not that there's anything wrong with doing a time lapse. But honestly, I think this is good for your builders to actually see this and get a basic understanding of how do I set up a nice conveyor line, so to speak, to get products in, to make a bit more complicated stuff. Because this kind of principle can apply for many different setups, and by me doing this step by step right now, that means later when I'm gonna do this very, very quickly and I stop talking, not on purpose, but you know, it happens because you get so focused that you kind of stop and you don't explain what you're doing, why you're doing. It happens. Even to a pro YouTuber or content creator. That is where we kind of want them. Because we need a line to go in there, and we need a line to go into the other one. Just looking straight up. We've got a floor hole, and we're gonna look straight up. Boop. It would help if I hit the right button again. It really would. Now I can take my gauges out of here. And we can grab this one. Let's see. That looks about right. And then we're gonna take a Mark IV belt. Okay, see that line there? When you hear a Satisfactory builder go 1, 2, this is why. 1, 2. Because now we have a nice little turn. Not the pole, not the floor. Give me the belt. The belt. Damn you. Give me the... Alright. Let's try this again, little belt. Thank you. Jeebus. Mary and Joseph. And again, we got a nice little turn here. It's not perfect, but we got a nice little turn. Okay, let's slide back up there, shall we? And let's speed this up a bit. Now, the question is, am I okay with that turn that we have here? And the answer to that is absolutely not. So how are we gonna fix that? By doing that. Alright. No, give me... Thank you. Haha. You didn't get me. You didn't get me. See that? Thank you, autosave. Now we have two nice turns coming in. That is gonna be our main bus line to all of the assemblers on that line. So we want it to look somewhat presentable, plus this is gonna be Windows. Not that kind of Windows. Sorry, Microsoft. You're not sponsoring this, so... But yeah. It's mainly gonna be Windows and more Windows and more Windows. Because I kind of want to extend the frame here just a wee bit. Go one out. Like that. That is just a silly reminder to myself later. So, now we have those two inputs. We kind of need to get our materials, right? So, that's gonna be one line. Yeah, there. See how nicely they sit? Not that it matters on this floor because this is our pancake floor where we have products for making more stuff. So that is where we're aiming for. Like that. Thank you. Boop. There we go. So the Caterium. Let's run. I don't like walking. We're gonna run, baby. So our quick wire is over here. And for the first one, kind of feel like we need to oh, you want to get it out of the box first and foremost, right? And I'm looking so forward to when we are getting the seating thingies. For the conveyor belts, and they're kind of like the stackables, but for the seating. That's gonna be very lovely. And we are trying to be aware of the door over there. By train by. Let's see. You needed to come out to there. And I know we're taking up a nice amount of space here, but we got plenty of room, so why not utilize it? That looks about right. So let's see if we can't get our turn in here. Right. And keep it coming. There we go. Yeah, that looks about right. Sometimes it can be a bit difficult to gauge when you first start doing this. And then you're kind of like, I have enough of conveying. I don't want to do this anymore. You'll get to that stage too. And it's fine. That's when you take a break and you go do something else for a bit. There is our quick wire. Woo! Now, we need to find the copper sheet. That is a cable, which is great. If I'm not mistaken, this should be our sheet. Nope. I gotta put some signs in this. And the worst part is, I just been here. That is rod. That is plating. Where's my sheet? Didn't I bring them up here? I'm pretty sure I did. Screws, more screws. Plates. Didn't I bring up the that cannot be. Well, that means we're going downstairs, people. I was so sure I have gotten up the copper sheets. Yeah. That should be the sheets. Back up we go. Well, that's the plastic. Okay. Where did I leave those guys hanging? That's cable. Did I accidentally build over it? Probably did. Or I forgot to bring it up. That wouldn't surprise me either. That's not good. Oh, I see the culprit. Thanks a lot, brain. You're no help. I see the culprit. Now I need the floor hole. Let's see. That's straight up. How terrible is that? Oh, that is not too bad. Okay. We're gonna close up after us here. Let's head up, back upstairs. But at least I put up a sign for myself, because there's our quick wire, plastic. Yep. Now, where is the uppy? Excuse me? Where did you go? I know we saw some feet. Okay, anybody yell at me when you see a floor hole without a lift? You disappear! Cue the super duper green voice actor. Well, you disappear. That's for dang sure. I know we saw some feet. But where? Where? You don't think we... Oh. Oh! Yeah, we could have looked for that like forever. Are we happy with that? Not quite. But we can kind of work with that too. But out of curiosity, we're gonna make some more holes here. And that goes down to our production floor. Okay. That's not how you do stairs. But then again, I'm no good at stairs. Since I'm a klutz. Well, then we can kind of leave that and that for the Caterium for the other side. Okay. But that just means we gotta spin all of this around. Do we really want to do that? Not really. We don't want to do that. You know what? We're not gonna. We are so not gonna. We are gonna make a bus line. Put that to swoopy swoop. Go free up. So that way we got options to add more products on the bus. And let's just make sure we got room to bring out products there, which we shall have. So that's good. Free. Free. And free. Oh, I so thought we were gonna finish this time. But no. So, we know exactly what we're going to be doing next time. And also, save. Why? Because I gotta go. I gotta go. Gotta go. Let's see. Grab that one. Saved. Well, that is all for me, and I will see you all in the next one, hopefully. Bye now. Take care. Have a great week.